Loving him was the one thing I never meant to do. My sister Mara died 2 years ago from thymoma. She left behind 4-year-old twins and her husband Eli, whose entire world collapsed in a single week. After the funeral, I moved back to our hometown in Larkridge because somebody had to help. The twins needed structure, meals, clean clothes, and Eli, honestly, he could barely remember to breathe. The first month, he drifted like a ghost. He'd forget to eat, forget to shower, stand in the garage staring at tools he never used while the twins sobbed upstairs for mom. So I became the replacement engine that kept the house moving. Breakfasts, daycare drop-offs, laundry, grocery runs. I'd go straight from my pharmacy shift to their chaos, cook dinner, get the twins settled, and leave once Eli's eyes stopped looking hollow. It wasn't pity. Mara was my sister. Those kids were my blood. It was what you do. 6 months in, the house didn't feel like a crumbling ruin anymore. The kids laughed again. Eli made full sentences again. We fell into this rhythm: dinner at 6:30, homework, bath time, dishes side by side, a couple episodes of whatever show we were binging, then I'd head home around 10. It became our normal. Then one Saturday morning, Eli's college friend, Kyle I think, came by while I was flipping pancakes with the twins. Eli introduced us and Kyle, trying to be funny, said, "Oh, so you're the wife." My brain short-circuited. Eli went scarlet. "No, this is Mara's sister," he corrected immediately. Kyle apologized, everyone laughed it off, but I didn't recover from that one sentence. Because for half a second, before guilt punched me in the throat, something in my chest warmed at the idea. After that, the noticing started. How Eli always saved the last slice of pizza for me. How he kept my favorite peppermint tea stocked. How the twins reached for me when they had nightmares, not just him. How our hands brushed over dishes and neither of us moved away fast enough. How we laughed too easily, too comfortably. I knew it was wrong. So I tried dating other people like a responsible, emotionally stable adult. First was Brian from the pharmacy. Nice guy, but he talked about his car for an hour straight, while I kept thinking about how Eli fixed the twins' wobbly bike that morning with a kind of patient tenderness you can't buy. Then there was Finn from my gym. Successful, handsome, fit. We went out twice. Both times I cut the night short because Eli texted something like, "The dryer's making a weird noise. Any chance you're nearby?" And like a fool, I dropped everything. On the second date, Finn looked me straight in the eye and said, "You're in love with someone else, aren't you?" I lied. We both knew it. The worst part? Watching Eli be a dad no one prepares you for. He never missed a single parent event. He learned braiding tutorials so his daughter could have the hairstyles Mara used to do. He read bedtime stories in silly voices even when he was exhausted. He took them to the park every Sunday, rain or shine. He carried their grief with both arms and still found room to carry mine without knowing he was doing it. 4 months ago, my mom came over while I was bathing the twins. She still treats Eli like a son. He'd been part of our family since he and Mara were 16. Through the bathroom door, I heard her gently tell him it had been 2 years, that Mara would want him to be happy, that he should think about dating again. His answer broke me and rebuilt me in the same breath. "I'm not ready," he said. "I don't know how to date anymore. Can't imagine anyone else in that role. It feels wrong to try." My mom told him it wasn't healthy to be alone forever. He didn't argue. He didn't agree. He just got quiet. I acted like I hadn't heard a thing when I walked out with the twins, wrapped in towels and giggling. But ever since, every time I'm at his house, helping with homework, folding tiny socks, pouring tea, I wonder if he'll someday bring home a new woman, someone gentle, someone hopeful, someone who didn't know my sister, someone he can start fresh with. And I wonder what I'll do when that moment comes. If I'll smile politely, if I'll die a little, if I'll finally force myself to pull away, or if he'll look at me, really look at me, and everything unsaid between us will spill out at once. I love my dead sister's husband, and it's the quietest, heaviest truth I have ever carried.